Well, lately this takes a while. It's not muted. There we go. Let me get everybody. Oh, I need a room. I'm just pausing to let everybody settle in, and I want to probably repeat myself, but welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. We do have a number of folks to see this morning, and I just want to go ahead and start with the breakout room with Attorney Wolf. And the case is the Kircha case and also Sanchez. I believe those are the two that we have. Is that right, folks? Mr.
That's
Wolf?
correct, Judge.
Okay, let me push y'all over to that meeting room and I'll look forward to talking to you when you get back. And I will make announcements, but Mr. Wolf, I know you've heard them, so I think we're good. Um, and Mr. Matson, I'll introduce you shortly, but I'll let you go ahead and do the breakout. Okay, good morning. I know everybody has important things to do, and this is important, but your time is also important to you. So I just want to first check in, just a thumbs up. Are you hearing me okay? Okay, thanks. It looks like the majority of people anyway. I have a couple of people. I was just not able to identify who they were, so let me do that real quickly. There's an iPad, finger just went up, but I see a window asking you to unmute if you could and tell me your name.
Memory Banks.
What is the last name?
Banks.
Thanks.
Oh, memory. Gotcha, Ms. Banks. Okay, thank you. I'll be with you shortly. And I'm gonna change the name just for the purposes of this meeting. And that way I don't lose track of you. I do have your name spelled, I think, correctly. And then I had a Galaxy Ultra right there and you're unmuted. Can you I can't remember your name.
Todd Takach, representing, I've got 3 defendants on the docket today.
Gotcha. Okay. Mr. Takach will be with you shortly. And
Thank you very much.
thank you for your time. Let's see. Yeah, you do have a number of folks, and I'm sure you and the prosecutor will meet. Let's see now. Okay, most people are accounted for. Great. So I'm Judge Person, and I do want to welcome everybody to the municipal court. This is for convenience. We really are still authorized. You know, we do mostly in-court appearances, but I have found that for some folks, this just works better. We want to continue to try to make it available to people. But I do want to let you know that this is, if you would prefer to have your case, this type of hearing here in the courtroom, I absolutely can accommodate that and go ahead and let you, reset your case and come into court. So if that's when it's your turn, if that's where you're heading, or you just want to do it that way, please feel free to opt out and opt into court in-house. But I think for most people, they're here because this is just going to work better for them. And I think that's great. So I want to let you know the jurisdictional limits of this type of court. There are lots of folks who represent themselves, and I want to let you know a few things that I think are important. First one is probably just to note that most people do represent themselves in this type of court. And but if you wish to hire an attorney, and a number of people we have a number of attorneys here today. If you wish to take a pause on your case and hire an attorney, the way that you do that with this type of court is you just say, "Hey, Judge, I need some time and I will reset your case." It doesn't mean you're obligating yourself to hire a person. It means you're taking a break, you're getting some legal advice, you're coming back with or without that attorney. I don't really have an opinion about that, but I do want you to know once you enter a plea and it is accepted by the court, you've waived the right to counsel. And in Class C courts, we don't court appoint counsel. So I just want to highlight that let you know how to get to that place if you need to, and ask me if you have questions. And if I can't answer, I can answer general questions. I can't apply the law to your case and give you legal advice. So I can tell you like general things, but if it's legal advice, I'll just pause and let you know, hey, I can't answer that. And let's give you a pause if you want to meet with counsel, meet with an attorney of your choosing. And just let me know. Clerks here also can't give legal advice. Mr. Matson, who stepped away to meet currently with Mr. Wolf, I'll introduce him shortly, is the city's prosecutor. And he is an attorney, but he can't represent a defendant because he's representing the state of Texas. He's on the other side. So just be aware of his role. And please understand too, he is not my employee. I don't control his employment. I do have, an order with the city attorney's office for them to be here for pretrials. And he's responded to that. Sometimes they send another person. Those folks are working for the city attorney's office. They are the equivalent of like a county or district attorney. So their chain of command goes up to the city attorney, city council level, and not through the judge. And that's important because we do try to keep things very transparent and very clear. So if you have questions about that, you're welcome to ask your questions. And if I'm able to answer, I will. The next thing I want to just go over quickly is to let you know that when you're given a ticket, when you're issued a citation, these are methods under our law of accusing a person. A ticket, a citation, a summons, these are accusations, and we are presumed not guilty. When you give a plea, you're giving your answer. You are giving your response to that plea. And I cannot tell you what plea to give. What I can tell you is what plea does what. So a plea of guilty is admitting that offense, waiving trial, waiving right to counsel if you're not represented at that point, and moving into sentencing. State law generally says, I accept your plea, I find you guilty, it goes on your record, you pay it. There are several exceptions along the way, which I will describe shortly. That's the general rule for guilty. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting that offense or denying that offense. You're simply moving towards sentencing with the same assumptions of, having the plea accepted, generally having it go on your record, paying the fines and costs, again with exceptions. And I will go over dismissal options in a moment. If you plead not guilty, you're just maintaining that innocence that the law presumes. But the reason we don't plead innocent is that sort of in a way we would then be required to prove it. And, the burden of proof, as we say in all kinds of movies and shows, the burden of proof is on the state to prove that case rather than yourself. So if you're pleading not guilty, and many people do, we're just moving that case toward trial. You're just exercising your rights. So I just want you to be aware of the direction that each plea will take you. Today's meeting is partly to see if we need to exercise any motions. Sometimes there are motions, and I'm talking, but I'm going to go ahead and just pull files and get them organized. What I'll tell you then is when people are heading toward trial, you have certain rights with regard to discovery, and you have certain rights with regard to having a jury hear the case. We all have the right to have 6 people take the stand and make a decision as to whether or not we're guilty. And if you are pleading not guilty, that's the direction that we're going, is toward that trial. Okay. No problem with doing that. Now, if you plead guilty or no contest, there are 4 dismissal options under state law in the state of Texas. Okay. They are compliance dismissals. Moving violations can be dismissed through a driver safety course. I'm going to go over this in a quick moment. Deferred dispositions, which operate a little differently in Class C courts. And the final one we have on a plea of guilty or no contest is teen court. Okay. Now, compliance dismissals are things that can be brought up to date and dismissed. State law has to say this can be brought up and be dismissed. Sometimes there's a small fee. Let me give you an example. A broken taillight. You put on your brake, officer stops you and says your taillight's broken, gives you a ticket for a defective equipment, broken taillight. You come to court on time, you prove that you fixed it, you pay a $10 fee, your case is dismissed. The court, on a plea of guilty or no contest, is automatically authorized to look for those dismissals and see if you can get there. You can expect that I will actively do that. It's appropriate because state law authorizes me to do that. Moving violations can be dismissed through a driver safety course option if the offense is qualified under state law and the person through their license is authorized under state law. I don't expect everybody woke up this morning with those thoughts in mind. I will review those details with you if you plead guilty or no contest and see if you're interested in doing it. If it looks to me like you could be qualified, I need to ask you a few questions to see, and I'll do that. You are welcome to ask. You're welcome to advocate for yourself because it is your case. And I would expect that. Okay. And I will be respectful of that. And I expect that we would all be respectful of both everyone's time and everyone's sensibility. So just ask and push where you feel like you have a question. I'll just stop you if it's something I'm not allowed to advise you about or give you information on. And then, so those first two, I'm looking and I'm talking to you on a plea of guilty or no contest. The third one is called a deferred disposition. That's a fancy legal term. It means deferred means delay. Disposition means to dispose of or to make it final. I delay making the case final. I put a court order in place. It's in writing. You sign it. Sometimes your lawyer signs it. Sometimes the prosecutor signs it. I will sign it if we get to an agreement on it. And if you follow the written order, it tells you the steps you need to take to earn that dismissal. Class C courts are a little different from other types of courts in that you can ask the judge directly for a deferred disposition without the prosecutor's approval on a plea of guilty or no contest. So if you are not on the pretrial docket today, it doesn't mean you can't ask. The judge in a Class C court can say, yes, you can have that option, or no, you can't. But that judge is required to stay open and give you a fair hearing and shake about it before, denying it. So we're required ethically to give those requests our due diligence and listen. So the way that you do that is if you're pleading guilty or no contest and you're looking to do that, is you say, I would like a deferred. It's quite simple. And then teen court, I don't see any teen court looking cases this morning. There might be, but I'm not going to go into that one right now. It looks a lot like a deferred, just some different ways that we go about it that place responsibility on the young person as opposed to the parent. Okay, so I'm going to move everything forward. Mr. Matson, Mr. Wolf, I saw y'all come back in. Let me go ahead and just keep things moving. If we could start with the Kircha case, where are we with regard to that particular single accusation of assault by contact family?
Your Honor, on both cases, actually, we have offers in place. Mr. Wolf just needs to contact his client to make sure that they agree to those terms before we move forward. So if we could reset them, that would be great.
I'm going to reset those. What I'd like to do on those is go ahead and set them for live court instead of the Zoom court, because if they're not accepted, we just need to set the trial. And if they're accepted, we'll probably get that in before the next setting. So that's going to be November 18th. And Mr. Wolf, I think that gives you about a month to reach out to your clients.
Yeah, we were going to clarify the amounts on one of them, just because it's an older case.
Sure.
And I think that this is our first pretrial on Osorio, if I recall correctly. So if we could get a little bit or do pretrial Zoom or something like that. But if not, I understand.
Okay, let me check that docket real quickly. How crazy is it? Yep. Yes. Okay, that I can move that one to Zoom. And that's going to be 12/30/25. And the amount on that is the older case is 5/12/20. And there's nothing that's been added in quite some time. That you're correct, it's from 2020. And then the Percha case is a 2025 case. And that one is the assault by contact charge. So I can just keep those together on 12/30.
That would be great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And that one is 296. Yep, sorry. Okay. Mr. Wolf, is it acceptable to you? Will it work if I just send these to the resets to the email that we have on file?
Oh, perfect, Judge.
Okay, then with the thanks of the court, you're free to go without further request. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
And you too, sir. Thank you. Okay, moving Mr. Mattson forward, and then I too will move forward. Attorney Matt Rueda, I'm sorry if I said the name incorrectly, but is that correct? Is that how you say it?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and it's Alexis Ariana Aldama.
That's
And
correct.
let me move y'all into that breakout room. And Mr. Mattson will meet you there. Mr. Mattson, can you give a quick wave and let everybody know who you are? I didn't do that before you left.
Morning, everyone. I'm the city prosecutor for Temple.
Thank you very much, sir. There we go. Okay, let me just give me a quick second to organize, and then we're gonna jump off into, I do want to talk to Kenneth Bauer. And hold on just a moment. Mr. Bauer, good morning. Let me go ahead and have you unmute. Let me find you. I saw you earlier.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are you? Thank you.
Good. Let me see. I'm still looking for you. Sorry. Give me a quick moment. There you are. Great. Okay. I noted that you're a CDL holder. At least this is a point of confusion.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know that you initially said that you surrendered that DL, and state law is very clear that if you have a CDL at the time of the stop, I am not permitted to grant deferrals or driver safety course options, and I'm required by oath as well as law to follow state law. Then I had a letter that said you didn't have a CDL at all. And then I got a letter saying you removed the CDL status. And we received that from you, and thank you. It does say that it's CM, like commercial motor vehicle, issued on 8/15/2025, which is after the date of the stop. So I do feel like in that setting, what I have is information indicating that I'm not allowed to grant the DSC. I'm not trying to keep people out of it. I'm just following state law.
Correct.
And, frankly, I think that CDL holders ought to be able, my personal opinion is there ought to be some way to help them get educated, but they didn't call me and ask me when they wrote that law, and I am charged with following and implementing that law. So I don't have a way to know. I have proof in my file that you had a CDL at the time of the stop. So
Okay,
I don't feel like it was rebutted.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that I can grant your request, and it pains me a little bit to say that, but here we are.
Okay, ma'am. I had some advice from Judge Mike Holland of Alamo Heights. And then to be perfectly honest, after I hung up on the Zoom call last time, I noticed that the officer did not write my driver's license number correct on it.
Okay.
So on this citation, it's the incorrect number of my driver's license.
Okay, so you're getting into the facts though, and that's okay. I understand why you might want to do that. I think the solution now, and I will ask the prosecutor if you want to do it today, to move you onto his docket, because I am not in a position to hold a trial on Zoom and decide if this ticket was even properly written, if there are mistakes that call it into question. Those are rights you have. I'm gonna temporarily move this to the contested docket to allow that prosecutor who is in a position to dive deep and make a discussion about what's going on here, if there's a problem here. Those are appropriate questions for that prosecutor. Those are very proper questions for me at trial.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
But they're not proper questions for me at this time
Yes, ma'am.
because you're in a sort of dispute, half in, half out. I get it. But the safety measure for the court to take is to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and move you towards that prosecution. And that could change down the road or not. And that's the best way to affect the rights that you have from my position, which I am bound to do. So I want to honor those rights, okay?
Well, that's advice that I have then. Let's proceed that way, Judge.
Okay, that's perfectly fine because I haven't formally accepted your plea yet, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And frankly, your plea was like guilty, but kind of not guilty. So I felt like it was sort of everywhere. And I'm so glad you're on the meeting because I did feel like we needed to have this conversation. Mr. Matson, can I ask a question of you?
Yes, Judge.
This is a citation. I'm talking to Mr. Bauer. I don't know if he's a CDL holder. Let me just put it that way. I don't know from the information I have. And I don't know if driver safety applies to him right now. He has some questions too about the ticket that are proper questions for him to be asking as his own representative. And so I would like to move him to the Zoom docket today if he can stay, if you don't mind him being added in.
That's fine.
Okay. And that way we're not just continuing to reset him over and over. Is that acceptable, Mr. Bauer, for you today?
Yes, ma'am. What time would that be?
Don't know. We're just going to move as fast as we can with proper regard for each person. You were an early login for me. You're not going necessarily to the bottom. I just kind of have to look at the timing.
Yes, ma'am. So I just need to stay on.
Yes, stay on. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Hang
Okay.
out. We'll be
Thank-
with you soon. Yes, sir.
All
of
right.
course.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Mr. Matson, I know we were talking, or you were talking with Attorney Rueda. Let's get an update on the Oriana Aldama cases. Sorry, there are two.
Yeah, we do have two citations, Your Honor. The speeding citation
Yes.
is going to be dismissed in exchange for a plea of no contest on the other offense.
Okay. I will approve that. Let me clarify though. Is the second charge, which is a plate charge, is that one a plea of no contest and payment today, or when is payment expected?
If payment today is possible, that would be fantastic. But if not, then the default of 30 days, I think, is appropriate.
Okay, and Attorney Rueda, the court has automatically an opportunity to do a 30 days to pay plan. The fines and costs do not go up at that point until the 30th day, and then there's a mandatory law of $15 that gets added. Is your client, or are you prepared to pay for your client either way today, or do you need the 30-day window?
Your Honor, we'll need the 30-day window, and I don't, I don't know the exact number of the fine and court cost on that citation.
Let me give that to you. Those are, on that one, it is 181. On the speeding that's being dismissed, it was 259.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so a no contest plea in exchange on the plate charge in exchange for dismissal on the companion case. Is that correct, folks?
Yes, Judge.
It
Okay.
is, Your Honor.
The prosecutor usually sends those over. We've got one here that we are authorized through agreement to use. I'll go ahead and do that and send it to your law firm and a judgment for 30 days to pay on the plate charge. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Now your client, I didn't look where you're located, excuse me for that, but your client can pay online or by phone. There are credit card fees that credit card companies charge. They can bring in money or send in a check. I caution people about cash in the mail, and frankly, also I caution about money orders because they seem to get lost at a high frequency with very little recourse for folks. So either way, though, it's up to you. But if you need information about how to do that, you just call the clerk's office. Okay?
Okay, Judge, perfect.
Thank you. Any questions before you go, sir?
No, Judge, might be excused.
You are excused with the thanks of the court. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And then moving forward, Mr. Mattson, I'll have you move forward now with Attorney Marcus Bodine. I'm so sorry. Could you help me?
Bowden, Judge. Good morning.
Bowden. Okay, Bowden, with Brad Muniz being the client. And let me move y'all to that breakout room. Sorry, let's see. Mr. Bowden,
Yes, Judge.
a quick question. Your client is here today. Is he going to that breakout room with you? Something happened. I'll send him over, and if y'all decide that's not what you want, you can always come back. Okay, Mr. Muniz?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I probably moved him too fast. Okay, if I could talk to Camry Langley, that would be great.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good
Ms.
morning.
Langley. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you very much for asking. And I see that, let's see. Okay, so I had a possession of alcohol by a minor charge. This is dated from September 7th of 2025. And I have a couple of questions, but I need to let you know, under state law, if you were to be found guilty, the fines and costs are $381. Also, state law requires that on this type of charge, if I am sentencing the person either to deferred or to a sentence of guilty, they are required to take 8 to 12 hours of alcohol-related coursework and up to 20 hours of alcohol-related volunteer community service work, which oddly enough, online classes typically turns into a research paper, just so that you know. On a finding of guilty, I am required to suspend the person's license for a 30-day period, beginning 10 days from the day of conviction. If a deferred is requested, I am, and you have, I am, and if I accept it and grant the deferral, which I will do, then you don't get the 30-day suspension, but you are still required to do the coursework and the volunteer work. Now, from there, where I need to go is that you are entitled to get some, I'm sorry, I got a little tongue-tied. You are deemed to be indigent under the facts of your situation. I've read through your file. I can order community service that is different from the alcohol-related service. It gets a bit confusing here, but I can order that for the payment of the fines and costs, which are $381. I had a note about a potential for jail credit, that you might have jail credit. I don't know that you do. There's just a note. I don't know if it got mentioned somewhere, but we did check locally in case you had jail credit, and we didn't have a local arrest, but I know you're out of town. So I really don't know. And forgive the question, I ask this of lots of people, and it's not, I don't assume things about people. It's just that, if you're entitled to jail credit, I want to give it. Have you been arrested since this offense was alleged?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so at this time, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will grant your request for a deferred disposition. You're living in Granite Shoals, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
You can do community service there in Granite Shoals to pay your fines and costs, but you have to do it at a nonprofit.
Okay.
That can be school, church, local departments, libraries, animal services, food banks. You can do those kinds of activities. What I'm going to send you, and you may need to reach out. Let me ask you one more question. I'm sorry. Have you graduated from high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did that happen in May or before?
I graduated last year. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I still want to connect you with a case manager in case you wind up with questions, because doing this on Zoom is not the easiest thing. Okay. And it can be confusing for people. So your fines and costs get paid through community service. Okay. And that's that 381. And instead of making payment, you'll do 19 hours of community service. And that's going to be due in 60 days from today, which would be December 22nd.
Okay.
And we're going to have all this in writing for you. Now, you're going to need to look for an alternative provider, because the list I'm going to send you is all Temple, Belton, Bell County. Okay. And I don't have providers all over the state. So you're looking for a nonprofit. I'm going to actually give you, in this case, 30 days to find a provider. And I have a pre-approval process that you just have them fill out the paper. It's going to have a due date of November 20th. And the reason I'm going to give you some extra time to do that is just finding that. You take them the paper, they fill it out. And why I'm doing that is to make sure that you don't do something you think is going to count and then it doesn't. And now you're starting over. And we're in a deferred, and there's a little bit of a time constraint. Okay. The same due date for the 60 days will be December 22nd. And that will be for your online course and your community service that is alcohol related. And that's going to be 8 hours. And I think it's 12. The minimum is 12 on the other. And what you do when you sign up for your class is you tell them, I need to do alcohol related community service. I need a 12-hour credit for that. They'll probably charge you a little bit extra, but you do it through an activity that they have, and that complies with state law requirements.
Okay. Yes.
And so I'm going to give you a list of places that I already know offer those things. You're welcome to look for others, but this is a starter list and these are pre-approved ones. Okay. And if you want to just use that, that's easy. But I don't have an opinion about who you choose to do these activities with. I don't get any kind of, benefit from it. It's just a list to help make it a little easier to find it. Okay. Now your deferred is going to say all of this. We're going to email it to you. Can you print it, sign it, and email it back either through a scan or through a readable picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then if you wind up with any questions, you can send those questions to that same email in reply, and we can route it to a case manager if they need to get me involved, if there's confusion. Okay. Feel free. Yes. You were going to say?
Oh, no, ma'am. No questions. I'm sorry.
And feel free, if you do run into questions, don't wait. Call us. We'll see if we can clarify and make it simple. Like I said, there's just multiple parts when someone's not paying, and now they are paying for a class, and it's due and it's mandatory and it's part of that deferred. I just want to make sure you get through it. So there is a case manager that can talk to you, a juvenile case manager, but they're authorized up to 21. So if you run into questions, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to email that to the email that we used for today's meeting. Can I get your signature back today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Miss Langley, before I let you go?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. You are free to hang up when you're ready. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Mr. I'm so sorry. Your hand's up, and I know you're an attorney, and I know your first name is Mr. Minnick. Excuse me, Attorney Minnick. Yes. I do have a motion for continuance.
Yes, ma'am, and I have to apologize. I got called to a jury trial late yesterday. I didn't
Yes.
have the time to do a formal one. It's Tyler Vaughn,
Got it. Okay.
and we will resolve the case on the next setting.
Okay. You're heading, I'm so sorry. I didn't pull it
It's
out.
fine. It's fine. You're a judge. You're busy.
The clerk had alerted me and then yeah, I got into what was right in front of me.
I know.
So let me find that. But I expected to grant it. And I will let the prosecutor know. I don't seem to have that file in here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I did receive that
And I apologize for any disruption in your proceedings.
no, you're not. I could see you getting kind of antsy and I knew in my mind I needed to talk to you. I'm gonna reset to 12:30, 25, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
For a Zoom meeting and let you head on out.
And we will resolve the case at that setting, I promise.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do. That's fine. I'm not gonna hold anybody to that. You're free to go with the thanks of the court. I will let Mr. Matson know that I needed to grant that so that you can, oh, he is here. Mr. Matson, sorry, Minnick. His law firm, they filed a late motion for continuance due to a jury setting that bumped up. And he's running out now and I'm resetting him to 12:30. Thank you. I went ahead and granted that.
Not a
Apologies.
problem, Judge.
It's appropriate. Okay, thank you, Mr. Minnick. Attorney Minnick, you're good to go.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, and we're moving you forward and let's just get to Mr. Bowden and we're on oh, hold on. Yeah, and Mr. Muniz, he's back in. I had that file out. Here we go. No, I don't. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Okay. Folks, let's do an update. This is a single accusation on an assault by contact family case.
Judge, taking a look at the discovery material and speaking with Mr. Bowden, I'm going to move to dismiss at this time. We do have Mr. Muniz's fingerprints on file, and I can send that dismissal over to you sometime this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Send it on over, or I think the clerk might be able to take that step on your motion that we have on standing order on file. So I think we can do it that way.
That works too.
Yeah. And then Attorney Bowden, I will send that to the email that we have on file for you and you can make it available to your client. Y'all are both free to go with the thanks of the court. You should expect that sometime today.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mr. Matson. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. Bowden, Mr. Muniz, thank you. Y'all are good to hang up.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Attorney Miller, I'm moving you forward with Mr. Matson.
Thank you, Judge.
I believe we just have the one case with you today.
Yes.
Vincent Youngworth.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay, they're rocking and we're moving forward. I'm just gonna get organized again. And let's see. If I could talk to Adam Moore, that would be so great.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Moore. How are you this morning?
Pretty good.
Good. Give me a minute. I'm just getting your case pulled out and I want to make sure I know where we are. I have an accusation of public intoxication with fines and costs of $296. I also have a plea of no contest and a request to speak to the judge, which is today. I have a release sheet from Bell County, which allows me to time credit you the entire amount owed. But I did not want to take that step without giving you an opportunity to be heard before me because you had specifically asked to do so. So I'm going to put you on the floor and say, what do I need to know?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just coming here to see you today because, I was seeing if there's anything I could do or anything you could give me to do to have this charge dismissed or anything, because I really wouldn't want this to stick on my record and affect the future.
I understand. Let me ask you, have you graduated from high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna interpret that request as a request for a deferred disposition. The law allows me to assume that.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can time credit you the entire amount owed. So that is time served with the amount that so you're not gonna pay the 296, which is helpful because I do see that there's a financial constraint for you. Are you living with family?
Yes, I'm living with my dad.
Okay, are you now working? I know you weren't when we did the paperwork with you.
Currently looking for work. It's just been a struggle with I guess my area. Most jobs are already overflowed with workers, but I'm looking every day. My dad's helping me look for jobs and everything. I'm sending out the applications, going to interviews, and my dad's taking me.
Okay, here's a question I have. I would like for you as a condition of deferred to take a short 8-hour alcohol related intervention class online. Tends to run about $50 depending on where you pick. Are you in a position where someone can help you with that, like your dad?
Yes,
And,
ma'am.
and that would be due in 60 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I would grant the deferred. I will time serve the underlying amount as of today. The deferred will run from today until February 18th. During that time, the following conditions are going to be required. No arrests, no failures to appear, no warrants. Keep your address current. This is all going to be in writing for you to read before you sign. But generally, that's the condition. The other condition is that you take an alcohol intervention class. It's 8 hours, and the due date is going to be December 22nd.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's about midway into your deferral. And as long as you get your class turned in on time and don't reoffend and stay in contact with us, basically your case will be dismissed.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean to interrupt. Could I get
Let me finish my sentence and then I'm going to definitely entertain your questions. So do you accept that deferred at least until you read it at this time?
I accept them? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you need, what do you need?
Is there by chance like a list of the classes I could take that you
Yes,
could give me?
yes.
All right.
That's be included in the paperwork that we send to you today for your signature. And that's my next question. If you print all that out and um get it back to us today with signature,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, then that should be emailed probably in the course of the morning. And we'll look to receive it back from you today, okay?
Ma'am.
Okay. And let me get this one to you. Then unless you have any further questions, Mr. Moore, you are good to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Mattson, I know that you and Mr. Miller were talking about Vincent Youngworth. Where are we in regard to this matter?
Your Honor, Mr. Miller just received discovery and he's going to take an offer back to his client. So if we could get a reset so that we can give him time to do that, that'd be great. I think we'll be done before that next court date pulls up though.
Okay, that's going to be 12/30/25. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. And we'll send that to your email, Mr. Miller.
Thank you. May I be excused, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mr. Mattson, the next person you're going to work with is Attorney Tkach. Attorney Tkach, I think is still on the meeting. At least he's next in yeah, he's the Galaxy Ultra person. I forgot to change his name.
I'm here.
Yes. Okay. Great. I'm going to move you over to that meeting
Thank you.
with Mr. Mattson.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, we're moving pretty quickly. Mr. Swain, you're coming up too, don't fret, I'm sure. And everybody, this is going very quickly this morning. So believe it or not, we're making record time. I have some new people coming in. They're quite late, but I do admit people and I just want to check in and see what's going on. Miss Cox was already in before, so I have her. Hi, Miss Cox. Is everything okay? Well, please note that I have you here and you did not lose your place in line. And we're just working towards completion today. Mr. Williams, Quavion, good morning. How are you, sir? So sorry. Let me have you unmute.
Can you hear me now?
I absolutely can hear you.
I said, good morning. How you doing, ma'am?
Doing okay. Doing okay. You're a little late for court, but you're not. You didn't miss it. So we're gonna
Yes,
work.
ma'am. I'm so sorry about that.
We're gonna work you in eventually. Okay.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
But stay on the call now. Okay.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Let me do a little check-in. I know that Miss Banks, I still want to meet with her. Let me check in with the clerk for a quick moment, Miss Banks, and then I'll be right with you. Yes. Oh, I know. I know what I needed to do. Jonathan Phillips Law Firm, they filed a motion for continuance. Sorry, not the law firm, the Carlson Law Firm, Kyra Leal filed that. Is anyone here on that motion? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Okay. He was here a moment ago. That's weird. What's it for? Well, it happens. Okay, let me just start with this one. The law firm, when did we receive this continuance? From the,
Mr. Phillips,
yes,
5 o'clock on Friday.
okay, we already talked about this one, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought we emailed about it. And it's for Phillips, still on. Paralegal the attorney, okay. My problem with this is that they're making an announcement over there. They're probably done. Have they had a prior request? Sure. How many resets have they had? And then they sent Joel Jennings in.
Yeah. We met on July 22nd and pushed them out to the day. So that would they would have time
On Jennings?
on Phillips.
On Phillips, okay. What about Joel Jennings? Who is that?
I don't know.
Okay, they have that name at the top of this one. Um. And sorry, this is how many resets that they've had?
They've had one reset, but we reset them out 3 months. Is the last time we met with them was the. So, honestly.
I'll take that up later with Mr. Madison. If I could ask, I did get a jury trial setting at 1, 2-hour drive.
Judge, that is me. I apologize. My name is Anthony Caraba. I'm sorry, the name is wrong. It's my wife on there.
Yes, Attorney Caraba,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm actually have you next.
Okay.
So can we just hang on and do this one and then you can get going?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
We
thank
can
you.
do that. Yes, sir.
8. Sorry, I thought I wrote it down. Yes,
Yep.
yes. If I could talk to Memory Banks.
Yes, ma'am, this is me.
Yes, hi, Miss Banks.
Hi.
Can you see me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have video available?
Yes, ma'am.
That would be great. It's just a little easy. So, Ms. Banks, I wanted to let you know that you are eligible for a first offender program that we have here at the court. And one of the main purposes is a lot of times people can change, this is a one-time kind of thing, and they wind up able to put this behind them and not reoffend. And my experience is that's worth trying to do. And you're on time, so you're a good candidate for it. And we've never had you here for this type of offense in this court. So if I reset your case for 30 days, and with the understanding that if you complete an 8-hour theft intervention program at your own expense online, usually going to run you about $50, and you turn that in on or before your next due date, the prosecutor will file a motion to dismiss and I will sign it. Are you interested in doing that program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what I would do next is ask you
Can I
to,
ask a question?
yes, of course,
So I do that program, will it take it off my record?
there would be no conviction on your record.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I would do is email to you a request, or sorry, a motion, a new setting date for 30 days from today. That's going to be, that would be here in the court if we wind up doing, needing to talk to you. Is that what we're doing with Zoom first offenders? Or do we reset them to the next Zoom date? Okay, so it would be November 20th, due before then. And I would send that to you today and you sign it and return it. I'll also enclose a sheet that describes what it is we're actually doing and a list of places for your consideration as to, where you might take the class. And you can pick. And it will also tell you, you've got a due date, here's your due date, and you're signing for that due date. And then if you get it turned in, I sign that dismissal. So we just email all that to you and it is online.
Yes, ma'am.
And so if I send that to you, can you print it, sign it, and get us the signatures back today?
Today,
Yes.
I won't be able to do it today because I have work at 2 o'clock. I can probably do it tomorrow morning. Like, do I have to bring it up there or can I like send it back to you through email?
Yeah, you can email it.
Okay, yeah, I can do that today.
Okay, great. As long as you can print it, sign it, and get a legible copy back to me, I'm good. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that should be coming to you probably in the next hour.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Cabrera, I don't want to give you a stroke. If they're not back in probably the next 10 minutes, then we'll take it back up again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Thank you.
super fretful,
I appreciate
I
that.
read your email, so
Thank you.
don't panic.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Right now you're 3 hours from when you need to be there, but you never know. So I'm not gonna create a panic situation for you.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm sorry, Attorney Robert Callahan, did we get anything from them? On Westbrook? Misty Jones, is anyone here for that person? Okay. Okay, on Misty Jones, I'm gonna wave. Due to indigence and hardship. Thank you. Westbrook, Lynn. Okay, I'm just working with the clerk for a few minutes, but I'm here. The rest of the cases are all cases that relate to, the pretrial docket. And I'm gonna probably organize a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I see, Attorney Magana got here. Hi, Attorney Magana. Welcome to the court.
Hi, sorry. This is Natalie,
Yeah.
legal assistant for Michael Magana's law office.
Yes.
I understand that Pedro Evans has court today, but we had called yesterday to check in to see if the case was already closed since he already paid the $264 on the 9th. And they told us that they would have it reset. So we're just checking in this morning to see if he still has court, or what the issue would be.
Let me look at the file because I have you on. Hang on. August 4th, I got a rep letter, a request for a pretrial. There was a bond paid October 9th. But I mean, there wasn't, discovery was done September 9th. And we reset the case September 9th. I don't know why it wouldn't be on.
He signed the, sorry, he had signed the form when he paid, and then we had called and they said that it would be essentially closed out. But they never reached back out to us. They said they were going to reach back out later or yesterday evening. So we were hoping maybe this morning they were going to reach back out, but we didn't hear anything.
Okay, hang on just a moment.
Okay.
Let me look at more in depth in the file because we normally don't require a signature on that, and I'm not. Are y'all just taking the hit?
Sorry?
Or is your client just taking the hit?
He's taking the conditions deferred probation.
Oh, well, we've never received an agreed deferral that y'all have come to an agreement with. Your firm has come to an agreement with the prosecution, so I don't know what signature y'all are mentioning. Let me tell you what I have in the file, which is always scanned at the counter. So, or, if we receive something. So there's an acknowledgement of discovery that happened, September 12th. A cash bond was posted. That's a bond. A receipt was generated, which was sent. It was a check 2646 in the amount of 264. And we kept it, of course, on the docket because the case is not resolved. So there's no deferred that's been submitted for my signature. What would be advisable, since the case is on the docket for today, would be for your attorney to be here and attend court and meet with the prosecution and see if they come to an agreement.
Okay.
So is your attorney unavailable for some reason?
Yes, Mr. McGuy is currently in felony court.
How long will he be there?
He'd probably till at least 12 o'clock.
Well, I suggest he file a motion then because he didn't have his case passed.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Judge.
Thank
Okay.
you. Mr. Matson, let's move you and Mr. Tkach forward. I'm going to get him back in the meeting. And if I could just hear from y'all quickly, because I've got a little urgent situation. Well, it's not heinously urgent, but I do want to move a couple of things forward. Which case are we taking up first? Lozano, we have Lozano and we have,
We can start there. That's fine.
yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and begin then. Where are we with regard to the Lozano case?
The discovery was just sent over and it is a bit voluminous, so I think Mr. Takashi is gonna need some time to review that.
Okay,
We do have a tentative offer on the table, but he needs to speak with his client. So if we could get a reset on that case, that'd be great.
okay. December 30th would be the court's date for Zoom. And I know with the Takacs firm, we're often using Zoom. So I'm gonna assume that that works. Will that work?
But yes, ma'am, it works.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead to the Zawiya case.
On the Zawiya case, Judge, we do have an agreement.
Okay, where are
It'd
we?
be a deferred disposition. And the terms of that agreement are going to be a 120-day deferral period with a 6-hour driver safety course due by the 60th day and payment of the fine and court costs by the 30th day of that deferral period.
Okay. Mr. Takacs, if I send that over to your law firm today, can they sign it?
Yes. Can you send it directly to me?
I can. I think we have that. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure. Is that the email that you used, sorry, to sign in today?
I'm not sure I used an email to sign in.
No, I
But
mean, the email that we sent that you clicked on the link.
I
Where
I
you
don't
are.
know. A lot of times that's it, but I'll get it either way. I will
Let me
get
have
it.
you tell me your email.
It's a TTKACH
Okay.
at TKACH-LAW.com.
TTCACKACH at
No,
T.
it's TTKACH
Yes.
at TKACH-law.com.
Okay. All right. If you don't hear from us this morning, it means something's up. So,
Okay. All right.
all
I'll
right.
look for that.
Over. Okay, moving forward, excuse me, Caraba, excuse me, Mr. Attorney Caraba, and I will move y'all over to the meeting. This is regarding the Sabijit Singh Johal case.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Doing my best on that one. Okay. So, challenging name. Yeah, we've got some tongue twisters. I love all the unique names, but that was a tongue twister for sure. We're just moving along. Let's see, I think we've got. Marie Swain coming up. Weirdly, I'm just not finding this file. Let me see if I missed it. Here it is. Never mind. Got it. I was looking for the wrong name. Okay, let's see. Daniel Fox is here. She's been having some technical struggles, but she's here. Is anyone here with Jacob Henson? Just curious before I. He can reset onto the live docket and then he's going to the warrant. I don't see anything that would indicate why he missed. Okay, moving forward with the, I'm gonna say the name wrong once again, Joe Hall. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And where are we with regard to this matter?
Your Honor, we do have an offer on this case, and Mr. Carrabba has also requested discovery, so I'm gonna get that put together and sent over to him. If we could reset to that December 30th date. that'd
Okay,
be great.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, if you would. So I can discuss the offer with my client and then review, of course, any discovery available.
okay, sounds good. I'm gonna reset to 12:30 for Zoom.
And it'd be same time, Your Honor, at 9 a.m. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and Attorney Carrabba, before I let you go, can I use the email that we used for today's meeting?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna let you head on out then. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank y'all.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Attorney Swain, we were just about to call you. Are you heading into the car?
Yes, I was just walking, Judge.
Oh, okay, okay, you can meet now?
Yes.
Okay, sending you over to meet now.
Thanks.
Don't worry, folks, we're moving along. It's actually going faster than usual. Yeah, you're waiting on. So well, I should be. Here you go. Thank you. Let's see. Mr. Bauer, he's moved up. Yeah, he's coming right up, and then the McMahon law firm has been here, but they haven't been on screen yet. Lane.
I just want to let you know I'm here.
Oh, you are on screen. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did see you earlier. Yeah, I saw you earlier. That's right. It moved, and I was just seeing the side of your hair, and so I just did
Yeah.
you.
It's me.
Thank you. Well, you know, it's not unusual that people are in court and they're running around. I mean, it's chaos the way that we're
Yeah.
practicing. law now. I don't know, but my heart goes out.
Whatever works.
We're still trying to accommodate everything so that it's easier. So, you're welcome. No, it's wonderful. Jinx it. I'm so glad we were able to let Mr. Power in. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I was on mute. Mr. Swain, Mr. Madsen, let's check in about Flint Kirby.
Your Honor, I requested some documents from Mr. Swain on this case, so if we could reset to give him time to put those together, that would be very helpful.
Okay. These are slightly older cases,
They are.
and I'm just wondering, are we trying to remove him from Omni?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
We'll work on that as of today. We'll begin working on that. DPS takes a while. They are slow to, once we send it, which is within 3 to 5 days, we send it, sometimes it's the same day. They can take up to 20 business days. So I'm good with the reset, especially on this case, to 12/30/25 for Zoom. Will that work
That
for you?
works. Yes, Judge.
It will, Judge. I think we'll have this case, or both of those cases, wrapped up before then.
Well, you never know. That's why we have, one of the reasons we have pre-trials. Let's talk about Courtney Rambeau or Rambeau, however you say it.
There is an offer on that case, Your Honor. Mr. Swain just needs to take it back to his client. So if we could reset on that one as well.
Okay, we'll reset to the same day since we're going to be here anyway.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Swain, can we use the email that we had on file?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. You're good to go.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Matson, Mr. Bauer is going to move over to that meeting with you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, I cut him off. I didn't mean to. And then Miss McMahon.
Oh my God, it's just.
Yeah, I want to discuss it with the prosecutor. Oh, did he sign it too?
Okay,
Okay.
but it's crazy because it's crazy.
They emailed it to the wrong person.
Well, but this morning they just had. Like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. After we got off the phone. Who emailed it to her?
It just says it's from his.
Okay. We got nothing from Mr. Mr. Matson? Okay. He has signed it. But I mean, one of the reasons we have pretrial is to make sure people's paperwork is in. If you send it to the wrong place, I can't help you.
They just. Tracy, 10/21 was late.
Okay. So that was after we talked to them.
You want there, or you have the paperwork, so.
I'm gonna look at it in a minute. Curious why the prosecutor didn't send that. It's pretty standard. I would have liked to have visited with him about the driver safety course that's due.
Judge, on Mr. Bauer,
Yes.
it's something that I am able to request reinstatement of the DSC option and then he's available to do that, or do I need to actually fill out deferral paperwork with him?
I guess my feeling is that if he's eligible for one, he's eligible for the other.
Okay.
And if you are satisfied that you can make a recommendation that he is eligible for driving safety, then I feel like that's appropriate.
That would be my recommendation.
Okay, then I need, I need something in writing from you.
Okay.
Saying that he is eligible. Because I don't know. I mean, it sounds like maybe there was even a mistake as to whose license was written down. There was a number issue, perhaps. I mean, we haven't been able to get clear the status of that license at the time of that stop versus today.
Right.
He looks eligible. At the time of the stop, the officer did not think that he was, but that's currently not an adjudicated fact. So if you're assuring me that there's enough information that it's in his favor, I'm good. we can move into the DSC. So just an email saying you're recommending that. I'll scan it to the file and I'll get him set up.
Okay, then I'm gonna have him come back into this meeting room and I'll send that email here in a second.
Thank you. And that's great. Have him come over and I'm just gonna go ahead and move you forward with Miss McMahon.
Okay.
And I'll sign him up and we'll shore up any, if, as long as we get that email sometime this morning.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just moving Mr. Bauer back over, and Ms. McMahon, I'm moving you over to meet with Mr. Matson. As soon
Okay.
as I see one move, I'll move you over. Great, here we go. I'm moving you over now. Okay, Mr. Bauer, I think we've got you cleared up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And sorry, I didn't move you in here and I talked with him. He is of the opinion that from his perspective, he can recommend the driving safety course option, that he can assure me that you're eligible. And so what we do is we reset your case based on that. And I am just trying to look quickly. So when we do that, the payment is for the court costs alone. And the court costs are $144, I believe.
I think that's what I remember, Judge. Yes.
And can you pay that today?
Yes, ma'am.
I know we already have your license. I think we have your insurance. Let me double check.
I sent the insurance
Yeah, I want to make sure it's in file.
and could do that again if need be.
It's here. We have it. And it's valid. Well, it's coming up, but it's valid today.
I actually have the new one too.
Feel free to send it. This one's valid for 4 more days.
Okay.
So I have what I need today, and that's really where it is. I'm not nitpicking to be difficult. Okay. So he's sending over what I need for the file. I'm sending to you the sign up paperwork for driving safety and a form just basically saying you understand we're converting back over to
Yes, ma'am.
an option. And I'm signing what's called an interim judgment that gives you 90 days to complete the proper course, obtain the proper driving record, and there'll be some written information for how to do that.
And that will all come in the same email as you've been stating.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You have it then.
No, I'm being told it's 2 emails. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. From
Okay.
the same email. Okay. 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 The clerk is informing me because we don't do this a lot. She's going to send to you what you need.
Yes, ma'am.
Once we get it back, once you send it back, give it a few minutes and then you can call the clerk and do the payment. And then everything gets sent to him about how to proceed. Okay. Yeah, it's a 2-step process.
Okay.
Okay. And just recognize that if you're paying by credit card or on the phone, either way, your credit card company is probably going to charge you some money, like a
Okay.
fee of some sort. We don't charge one, but they do. And
Okay.
let's see. Okay. Okay. So I think you're good to hang up. If you run into any issues, you can reply to any emails or call. The best is to reply to emails because then we have a good tracking mechanism. And it's easier for me to see what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your consideration, Judge. It's been an ordeal, but I appreciate it.
It has, and it does sound like there was confusion about that number, and that just kicked it all off in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So I think we're back on track.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You're good to
Thank
go.
you, Judge. Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, and so we're checking in with Ms. McMahon about the Alvin Turner case.
Yes. Is Ryan on here?
I am. Judge, there is an
Okay.
offer on this case, and we're just waiting for Ms. McMahon to receive a couple more pieces of documentation from her client. So if we could reset to the 12/30 date, I think we'll be wrapped up well before then.
Okay, it would be good to remove it, but if we don't, we don't. That's what it's here for. So we will send that reset to the email that we have on file for you. Will that work for you, Ms. McMahon?
Yes.
Thank you. You are good to exit unless you have any further questions.
Nope, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tapia, Victor Tapia, can you unmute and get on screen?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get on the. Okay, hold on. Start my video.
Great. I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor on this
Okay.
accusation of assault by contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay.
Excuse me.
Question. When some I just keep questioning that, how that flows through the space. Is Salter still with our city? I thought he was gone. Where did he go? Do you know? Seem to recall that, yeah. He was looking at law school, but I don't know if he ever decided to do it. Abel's left too, right? Didn't Shandy?
Shandy. Mhm.
He went off somewhere and did something else, right?
It's working at one of the universities.
Okay. I can
Just
see that.
in his case.
Yeah. Well, he had another marriage, I think, so.
Huh?
I think he got married again too.
Surprising.
Mm-mm. He was lucky. Okay, let me move Mr. Tapia back over. Okay, Mr. Tapia,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Matson, let's check in. Where are we?
We do have an agreement here, Your Honor.
Okay,
It's
let's
going
hear
to
it.
be a 120-day deferral.
Okay,
And I'm going to require, I know this is going to sound a bit unorthodox, but I am going to require a 6-hour DSC on this deferral.
okay.
And then Mr. Tapia will have 30 days to make payment on that balance.
When is the class due?
60 days from today.
Okay, so I have a deferral and it's going to run from today until November 20th. We're going to put all this in writing. We'll give you a we'll give you information for how to find the proper class, which in this case is a 6-hour DSC class. And that's due on the 60th day, which is going to be December 22nd. And payment will be due no later than November 20th. Do I understand correctly?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Tapia, if I send that over to you, can you print it, sign it, and get it back to us this morning?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, can we use the email that we used to send the meeting notice for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you are free to go with the thanks of the court
Okay.
unless you have any further questions.
So I can hang up now? I'm good? Okay, thank you.
We just need that form back from you today.
Hey, you will have it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ms. Cox, can you get on screen and unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Mr. Matson, Ms. Cox has been very diligent. She has had to log in and out quite a bit today. I don't know if there's technology issues or what have you, but she has kept her place in line and now it's her turn. I will move y'all over to that meeting, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She has had to read again like 5 times today, poor thing. Yeah, at least she's willing to stay on it. Oh. It's just all kinds of trigger.
Yeah, I had to take a few shots of the B-roll last night too.
I would really like a steroid shot. But I don't think they want me to have one, so. I have not been able to manage it as well as I have in the past. For whatever reason.
Cedar season's not even here yet.
I know, but my neighbors have been burning it.
Oh, that's not helping you at all.
It's really, I can't even go in my backyard. It feels sinister, mean. Going back in. Yes, stop that. Stop that yawning. Okay, let's see. Let's get Miss Cox back over. Okay. Okay, Mr. Matson, Miss Cox, let's check in.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, if Miss Cox, if I were going to recommend the defensive driving program, that's just where she takes the 6-hour course and has no violations, and then has to turn in a copy of her license and insurance. Is that right?
Well, these cases aren't eligible for the driving safety
Okay,
option.
that was my next question.
It could be a condition of a deferred. She is in a program that would allow me to waive her fines and costs due to her time spent in that program. And then if you would like her to take a driving course, this could be handled through a deferral process.
Okay, then Ms. Cox, we're gonna go ahead and do it that way. It'll A, give you more time, and B, allow the judge to waive your fines and costs due to your circumstances.
Okay.
Okay, so a deferral on both cases with a plea of no contest, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so that's 120 days. And today I'm waiving fines and costs due to hardship. Okay. And in 30 days, can we get that course done online that you can turn in with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it's a 6-hour course, and we have information for how to find that course.
Okay.
You will pay for the course, but it runs under $50 generally. And I just want one course. There are 2 offenses, but I don't want 2 courses, just one.
Okay.
And what I would do is send the document that you're going to sign and the course information to the email that we had used for today's meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
And you print it, sign it, and get it back to us today.
Okay.
And then you're emailing back that course proof within 30 days or before. And then after 120 days, provided there's no additional charges, your case gets dismissed.
Okay.
Can you, do you feel like you'll be able to approve that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Matson, does that meet with your request?
It does, Judge.
Then I will get that sorted now. And with Miss Cox, and I'm going to move you forward with Quavion Williams. Mr. Williams, can you get on screen and unmute?
Hello, how y'all doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Cox, I appreciate how diligently you have stayed on this meeting this morning. I know
Yes, ma'am.
I could tell you were working through it.
Yes.
Do you have any questions? We're going to email everything to you. Do you have any questions about what's happening here?
I'm a little confused. It's just because this is my first time ever being in court.
Okay.
And like, yeah.
Okay. So the 2 charges that you had, those are not charges that can be done through driving safety course options, but what he's recommended will still result in a dismissal.
Okay.
So you enter a plea of no contest, you sign off on that document. We're going to email that to you and you'll have an opportunity to read it before this is in place, okay?
Okay.
And basically it will say, you know, today your fines and costs are getting waived. I have authority to do that. I think it's appropriate in your case because I consider it a type of community service to do your treatment plan. And you've been there long enough that I could have done that. So I'm just doing it effective now. That
Yes, ma'am.
saves you and I from having to figure out how to document that, even though it might contain medically sensitive information, which I'm not eager to have in my file. So I'm
Okay.
just going to sidestep that issue. And then really it's like an informal probation that runs until February 18th. And the only thing I'm looking for is back from you, besides just don't get more tickets, is
Yeah.
complete a driving safety course. And we'll send you information about how to do that, how to find one. And you get
Okay.
done, and sooner the better, because it's due in 30 days. But
Uh-huh.
you don't have to wait 30 days to turn it in. You could like do it this coming weekend, turn it
Okay.
in next week, and then you're just done worrying about it. And the only other thing you have to do is don't get more tickets. And
Right.
if you move, let us know in writing.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have this my address down in Austin?
We do have your Austin address, I believe. Let me double check. But we're going to use your email that we used for this meeting. And the address we have, I don't give out people's addresses online, but it's an 800 number. I mean, 800 with a street.
No, it's wrong. But I'll
Okay.
send it to y'all.
Okay, yeah, send it. When you reply to and send back your order that you're sending back today with your signature,
Yes, ma'am.
say here's the order and change my address to this address and your phone number if it's changed, because right now we have ending in 5739.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
Okay, so yeah, just keep that up to date. So reply today with that information, then
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
have it. And then if it changes again, just email us and say, hey, it's changed again. And we get it.
Okay.
It happens.
Alrighty.
Okay. Don't
All
change
right.
your
Thank
email
you.
though
I won't.
until after this is over. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Cox, do you have any further questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, good luck with everything you're doing. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.
One to go, and then I just need to visit with him about the crazy docket of today. Yeah. It's been very challenging. Yeah. Well, I see why she's a moving target right now, which happens sometimes when people are in treatment because um, they're getting like at high risk, they're moving around. They don't have a way to.
The treatment was, they'll send us notices, try to contact them back in cases,
Mhm.
are they still gonna be there during this time?
Right.
And they won't even return a phone call or nothing.
Right. I help with that. Are we ready to bring Mr. Williams back over?
We are, Judge.
Thank you. And before you go today, I have just a few things to check in with you about. Mr. Williams, Mr. Matson, let's check in on the single accusation of possession of tobacco by a minor, August 29th of 2025.
We're gonna go ahead and set for bench on this one, Judge.
Okay. Yeah, my next available for the bench docket is going to be December 3rd. And what I need to do is have you come in November 18th to complete your paperwork with me, not on pretrial.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we do start at 9 and you will need to be on time.
Okay. Would it be Zoom in person or Zoom?
It needs to be in person. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You said November 18th or December 3rd?
November 18th.
Okay.
It's in order to complete your paperwork for December trial.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
What I need to tell you is I'm going to email to you a reset form for November 18th at 9 a.m. And I do need that signed today. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I can email it to you if you can print it and sign it and get it today, or you can come by and sign it today. So which is going to work better?
You can I could probably, yeah, I can come by.
Okay. Can you get here before 3?
Before 3, yes, ma'am. What time? Not what time, but where is it at again?
The municipal court, we are located on at 401 North 3rd Street. We're catty corner to the just somewhat up north from the Central Fire Station on the other side of the street. And come on by. We'll have your paperwork at the front desk. It shouldn't take you more than 5 or 10 minutes once you get here.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.